everyone, I'm Kelly Wallace. Welcome to the Conversation Thread. Joining us today, Emmy Award-winning comedian Judy Gold, star of the off-Broadway hit The Judy Show. Liz Stern, the founder and creative force behind DivaMoms.com and a mom of two. And Brandy Jeter, one of our iVoices on iVillage, a mom of one, and a blogger with MamaKnowsItAll.com. Thank you, fabulous women, for being here. So let's begin with this, which is really an issue for any parent. When do you have the, quote, sex talk with your child? When is it the right time? How do you do it?
I was maybe 15 or 16 before an aunt talked to me about sex and all that kind of stuff. So I definitely know that I want to have that talk with Ava a lot sooner. It may not be about, you know, sex between two people, but it'll be about awareness of her body, awareness of the feelings that she might have, you know, different feelings that she might have. We're going to have it pretty early.
Judy, you have a tween and a teen.
I have a tween and a teen, so I've done the tween. When my older son, when I knew he was starting to learn it in school, that sort of gave me the impetus. And whenever he asked a question, but the one thing, of course, you know, they actually asked me to sign this release if you want to let your child get condoms when he went to high school. Wow. And he said, "Are you going to sign it?" And I said, "No." I said, "If you need a condom, you can ask me. And don't you ever do anything without a condom, ever."
What about you, Liz?
My 7-year-old, he watches iCarly and he watches some of the movie, the Glee and the Disney movies, and they talk about kissing and boyfriends and girlfriends. So when he does ask me questions, I do answer them.
No matter what, right? Communication is key.
There's just and always answer their questions.
Right.
That's the thing. Don't avoid it. Answer their questions.
And let their questions lead you
on
what to talk
And then
about.
I always say, is there anything else you want to know?
Right.
Yeah.
But I always answer their questions.
All right, so I don't know, the segue from sex, the sex talk to President Obama, somewhere there's a segue there, but no matter what your political feelings, liberal or conservative, I think we can all agree the president is facing some tough times, low poll numbers. So I want you to play political strategist for me, and Judy, let's begin with you. What do you think the president needs to do, in particular, to woo women voters?
Well, I think our president is incredibly intelligent, worldly. I think he has not come from a privileged background. I think he really understands the plight of a lot of Americans. But I think he is afraid to get angry, and there's a lot to get angry at.
And I completely agree with that. And Obama has to know that we already know everything is not okay.
Right.
And we need to know that he really gets it. You know, he gets how bad
Liz,
things are.
you're the political strategist to the president. He's right here. What would you tell him?
I would tell him to get real. And I would tell him to get up there and tell the American people that he's feeling what we're feeling and that he knows what's going on and he's not sugarcoating it anymore.
And now time for the whip around segment. Quick answers to this. If you could send or could have sent your parents back to school, would you? And what would you want them to learn? Judy, let's begin with you.
I think if I had to send them back, I think I would ask them to please deal with the hysteria over every little thing. You know, you spilled the juice, you know, everything was, oh my God, I'll do it myself, you're doing it wrong. I'm always like paranoid that there was always this hysteria over like the most ridiculous things. Like, let it go, it's not that important.
For me, my mom, I would send her back to school for many reasons, but one of the reasons I would just tell her to stop with the questions, the annoying, ridiculous questions. What are you eating tomorrow night for dinner? I don't know, it's 6 o'clock today.
Right.
What are the boys wearing on Friday to school? I don't know, it's Sunday. Well, you should know, you should be thinking about these things. Okay, well, I have a thought of other things to think about today.
So, not as many questions. What about you, Brandy?
I would like her to learn that there's a difference between being curious and asking questions and being disrespectful. So just because you know, my daughter is 2, but you can't tell her no because I said so. She's gonna say, but why? Right. Why can't I have cookies right now? I just had 10, but why can't I have another one? Just no is not gonna work. And it's not that she's being disrespectful. Sure. She's intelligent. She just wants a real answer.
She's learning how to question.
Exactly.
Questioning authority. Right. Is it okay for her to question yours?
Not at all. Not at all.
Anyone else's, but not yours. All right, Brandy, Judy, Liz, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And you can continue the conversation by going to the iVillage community. Head to the Conversation Thread message board. I'm Kelly Wallace. Thanks so much for joining us today. We'll see you next time.